welcome back everybody, it's me, Gunmanza92. We've got a little bit of a different video here for you today on a Tuesday, which we will touch down to in a minute. But yeah, if you like this video and you enjoy the content, please hit that thumbs up button and leave a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you do subscribe, thank you so much for your support, I really do appreciate it. And don't forget to press that bell so you get notified of any of my videos as they drop onto the channel. So yeah, we are back today with Gran Turismo 7. Now, I know normally Tuesdays is our F1 22 day. However, after the recent update, I don't know if any of you have seen, but after the recent update that I believe was on the 12th of September, it's we've got a little bit of a bug where you go into F1 22 and it tells you that all of your saved data is corrupted. So anything you can do is either start from new or play the game without saving. So I have looked at different things on online about it, and people have put on the EA Answers HQ stuff. Basically, they're looking into it. They're going to try and sort a fix out, and they're going to let us know as soon as they've got something out. So hopefully, we haven't lost all of our My Team career. If we have, what I'll try and do is I'll try and run through it in my own time, and we'll go back to our next round, our next race, which I don't know what round that was. Off the top of my head, I'm going to go with round 11, maybe 12, something like that. We were around halfway through the season, so yeah, it's a bit of a bummer about F1 22, but I thought going on the sort of F1 cars, we'll just try and replace it for now with Gran Turismo. Hopefully they don't drag it out too long, and we can get back to bringing in some of that Formula 1 content. But for today, unfortunately, we've got some Gran Turismo 7 video footage. I just also want to say this is my first video that I'm sort of recording after Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II had passed away. Unfortunately, I think it was last Thursday when I'm recording this that she passed. So yeah, big shame, massive monarch for the British public and Great Britain. She's definitely served her time, 70 odd years, longest reigning monarch in our history. So massive moment in British history that we're all sort of seeing on the telly, seeing in the breaking news and stuff like that, hearing on the radios. Obviously, at the moment our country is still in national mourning at the time of this video being recorded, and at the time that this video will be released, we will have already had her funeral. Her funeral is scheduled on the 19th of September, where the country has been given a bank holiday to pay respects and remember Queen Elizabeth II, Her Majesty the Queen, for her 70 years of service for this country. So yeah, big moment in history, but just wanted to sort of say that, get that out there, as it's the first video that I'm recording since her passing. So but yeah, for that we're just going to jump straight in. Apologies a little bit down there, but yeah, as I say, country's in mourning at the moment anyway, so just wanted to sort of say it. But we are back with Gran Turismo 7, menu book 32, I believe. We are collecting Toyota Supras. I think we already have one Toyota Supra, so it might only be 2 races in this video, but apologies. Obviously we will have 2 videos this week because of that issue with F1 22, I was going to say 21 there. F1 22, but yeah, let's jump straight into the world circuit, or not the world circuits, but our world map, and jump into the cafe and find out what Luca wants us to do and how many races we're hopefully going to have. Alright, so here we are back with Gran Turismo 7. Obviously the absence of that F1 22 video, so apologies for that one. Not really much we could do about it with the error that they had after the update. So we're going to bring some Gran Turismo instead. So we've got to collect the Supra. We've got 3 different Supras to collect. I thought I had a Toyota Supra, but clearly I'm wrong. So we've got 3 races to bring today, which is good, which is nice. A reward is a roulette ticket. Let's find out what Luke has got to say about it. So for this menu, you need to collect models from Toyota Supra's series of sports cars. I'd like you to get a feel for the Supra's history from this first generation 1988 model to the GR Supra in 2020. I'll tell you more about them once you've got all three. Come see me when you're done and you'll get your reward. So yeah, Toyota Supra, a massive, massive car in the way of sports cars. Obviously very famous for that orange car from Fast and Furious, Brian O'Connor's car, which I believe you can get as people have done different paint jobs and stuff like that for it on these games, which is, you know, some people's sort of gear into it is amazing. Some of the liveries and stuff like that they produce is pretty cool. So we're gonna go with I'm just gonna filter it by Toyota, and we shall see what Toyotas we have. Although I can't find the actual symbol. So we've got 6 Toyota cars. I'm gonna go with that one. So it's 2016 models, 214 brake horsepower, but it looks quite cool. So I'm gonna go with that. We don't have any gifts at the moment. We'll see what performance points it reckons we should be competing for. So we'll have a quick look at that before we have to think about going back and choosing the car. So we're going to choose the 80. We would need the 1988 model first, which looks to be that one there. So let's jump straight in and have a look at what it reckons. Okay, so we've got to be a turbo. It looks like aspiration has to be turbo. Can you equip turbo? Yeah, so we need a turbocharged vehicle for this. We will have a look at the race shop to see if we can get turbo. I'm assuming you're going to be able to, but I don't really know. Yeah, we'll have a play around and see if we can. So we need at least 700 or less. So we can't get any more than 700, but I'm assuming that's because you've got to add turbo. I think it's a tuning thing that you can add a turbo to the car. I believe it's in racing. Or not. I thought it was. I thought you could add turbo. Maybe I am wrong. Ah, turbocharger, there we go. So we need a turbocharger in it. So we got high RPM range, or we got low RPM range. We're gonna go low RPM range turbo, I think. So yeah, we want a less than 700. So let's get to about 650 maybe. Something like that. We're going to have a look at what other racing things we can get. So we can get a racing simulator. Sorry, silencer, air filter we're going to get some brake pads. That gets us to 500. We're going to go drill discs. Flywheel, 510. Still not too bad. Fully customizable suspension takes us to 517. Brake balance control, we'll get that as well. Fully customizable. Racing transmission, we'll have some of that. Racing softs gets us to 605, so let's have them as well. Racing manifold, 609. What have we got here? Engine balance tuning. That takes us to 619. I don't really want to go much higher. What's this? 623. Right, that's it. I'm going with that. Let's just have a look at this. Yeah, that's too much. Yeah, that's what we're going to go for. So that's what we're going to go for the car. We're not going to change the bodywork or anything like that. I'm hoping now that we've bought that supercharger, we can actually compete with this car. Otherwise, we've just wasted our time. Yes, we can. Brilliant. So 600 or less. We're at 700 or less, and we are at 623. We are hopefully going to be getting the what car am I thinking? The 1988 model first, and then we will try and build up, go to the next one up before we get for the 20 model or 22 model, I think it was, at the end. So we've got race of turbo sports cars. So let's just have a quick look at our settings. Make sure we've got them racing softs on, which we have. So we've got 5 laps around this Brazilian racetrack. Let's jump straight in and see how we can get on. We're going to go to traction control 2 just in case. We'll keep it at that for now. Much nicer than the 911 that we had in the last one. Much nicer to drive already. The GR Yaris, as we're going to go overtake him. Flying in this car at the moment. 27 seconds to make up here. We are gaining massively on the leader of this race. We're going to try and get up the inside of this skyline. Try and you can go a little bit wider there actually. Oh yeah, this car's very nice to drive. Thought I was going to go wide there, but no, we did that quite well. Very tight line through here. Tip it in, a little bit of lift. Got a couple of cars battling in front of us. We'll try and squirt up the inside of both of them. We're going to go up the inside of 8th place there. Another GR, I think that's the last car we unlock actually, that GR Supra there. Right, Mercedes AMG next. We are in his slipstream, we're going to pull out as we cross the line. Heavy braking, heavy braking. Oh, a little bit of tire squeal. Not too bad. Wow, we've gained nearly 20 seconds in just that lap. Running outside of these boys. AMG GTR in front of us here now. Shoot up the inside of him. Use that wider line that we spoke about last time round. If I do get to a point where we are miles in front of these guys, what I will do is I won't bore you lot with just random laps of me driving round and round. I will, unless it gets interesting where they decide to start to catch us up a little bit, but I don't think they're going to, which is a bit of a shame really, because it said 700 or less. So technically we could have gone to 700. We are 80 performance points below 700. And at the moment, we're about to start lap 3 and we're probably going to be first place. But yeah, what I'll do is, I won't give you the last couple of laps, I might give you like the last lap. Just to sort of, just to try and cut it down a little bit. Although, saying that, we're going to have to work a little bit harder to overtake this Nissan that's in front of us, I think. We're all a bit wide through there. That's going to compromise our exit slightly. We are inside of him here, hopefully. He's going to protect that inside line. We're not going to get by him into this corner, I don't think. Unless he brakes too early. Or we hit him up the bum. We're side by side now. I think we've got him. Yeah, we have. Right, so what I should do is we shall cut this. We'll get to the end of this lap and find out how much time we've gained on the driver behind us. Flick it left for this one. Flat out through there. Curb on exit and try and use this long sweeping corner to gain as much speed down this straight as you can. So at the moment we are 3 seconds in front of second place. And by the looks of it we had the quickest lap as well, so we're on lap 4 of 5. I'm going to cut, unless there's anything interesting that happens from now until the end of the race, like we make a mistake and they're battling with us, but I don't think we're going to, because we've already gained half a second. Oh, he says that as he goes wide. How much time did we lose through there? About half a second. Okay, yeah. If we make too many mistakes like that, they will be on us. So we need to keep our focus, even though we are quite far in front here. But I don't want to bore you guys with these sort of laps. Yeah, look, we're up to 4 seconds again now, so. Although saying that, I've been talking enough that we're almost on our last lap anyway, so let's keep it going. If it drags it out a little bit too much towards the end of the video, I will cut slightly. Obviously, we lost 8 tenths through that second sector there. We're up by 6 seconds now. Coming down this corner, nice long sweeping right left-hander technically. Then we get a little kink in the straight. We cross the line. We gain lost 6 tenths of a second. Much better line through there that time. Right, gaps to 6.6. We're on our last lap. We got a couple of Japanese drivers behind us, which isn't a surprise, it being Toyota. We got it stopped for that corner this time. Right, we hug that inside line as much as we can. Ready for this little corner here. It's got to be the perfect line through that corner. Not a bad line through that one either, if I'm honest. This is probably going to be one of our best laps, I would have said. This feels quite good. Rather controlled, quite speedy. If we can continue to go flat out through here, it is by 4 tenths. Use the curb on exit. Mark that, we're 10.5 seconds in front now of second place. Right, round the left-hander. Little kink. Down the main straight, finish straight. Is it going to be the quickest lap? Yes, it is. A 1:43.1, I believe that was at the end there. So that's a good lap. And a very nice car, actually. Very nice car. 11 seconds in front at the end. We did get the quickest lap there with a 1:53.1, which was good. And we win another race. We get 63,000. Wow, okay, that's a very nice sum. 13.4 miles for our driving marathon, so we're more than likely going to complete that in this menu book as well. There is the 88 model. So the next one is the 1997, which I think is the classic Supra, which we shall look to unlock in the next race. We don't need to check out the replay for that one. I do like this car though. I have to say that I do like this car. It's very nice. It's a nice change considering we had the I can't remember what car it was now, but we had the 911. That was it, the 911. So that's the most modern Supra. So that's going to be the last one we do. And of course, the classic one has to be the Suzuka racetrack in Japan. So we've got 5 laps of this one to do as well. I will probably cut this video a little bit short if we do end up in front by the 3rd lap. We shall see how we can get on though. Maybe with the Suzuka racetrack might be a little bit different, might be a little bit more troublesome to try and overtake some of these drivers, but we shall see. Especially as you go through the windy section in this sector 1. So we're going to try and go very wide through there. Oh, I lost it. We're going to try and turn it round and and start again. Now, although we are going to be quite far in front, apologies if I skip here and we end up doing another lap or another racetrack, but I'm going to try and give this a go and see if we can close these guys down. Okay, so we've made a couple more mistakes at the moment, which isn't ideal. We have got 5 laps, however, so we are still in this. We're down to 36 seconds, so we've gained nearly 4 seconds just coming out of that. I'm going to go down to traction control 1 just to try and give me a little bit more punch out of the corners around this racetrack. We are still gaining on the leader by quite a bit, so there's no reason why we couldn't still manage this. Well, that's wide though. It's going to help if we stay on the track though, isn't it? Let's go to traction control 2 because we're pushing harder than we would normally because we need to make some of this time up. Although we've lost quite a lot of it now, which isn't helpful. But going on this lap, I reckon we could gain sort of 10 seconds, if not more, a lap, so we could still do this. Out of the way. Right, the gap's back to under 30 seconds now. We're working hard at this, to be fair. We're pushing incredibly hard. We hope these 3 cars don't get in our way slightly. So I've done a little bit, but not too much. We're going to try and go around the outside of this one. And we've got a Toyota Supra in front of us here. Oh, he's blocked that inside line. He's braking in front of me. Get out of the way. We can't afford to be that slow around this section. Flick it to the right hand side. A little bit of breakthrough here. Very easy to run wide. Right, come on. The gap's down to 18 seconds. We've got 4 more laps, technically. 3.5 laps. Get the speed, get the speed, get the speed. Oh dear, sorry. To be fair, you braked a hell of a lot earlier than we were going to, and I don't think we would have ran wide. So AMG GTS is he's gonna brake earlier. We're gonna stick it up the inside of him. Try and punch it past the Mitsubishi, round the outside of the Nissan. Nicely done. Right, we've got 12.4 seconds now. As I did say, we are gaining, although those clouds look horrible. They look very dark, don't they? If it rains, that could be a little bit more interesting. I think we're easily going to do this, if I'm honest. We've got 9 seconds left, so we've probably gained nearly over 15, if not 20 seconds in just that one lap. Inside, is he going to leave me the room? Not really. We've got him in the acceleration out of the corner though. Brake, 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 brake for the final chicane. And left. Nice power out of that corner. Stick right in behind this car. Supra, I believe that was, yeah. 11.7 seconds quicker. Obviously we had that mistake though, so brake it, brake, brake, brake. A little bit more brake as we aim it straight. Oh, monstrous speed out there. As the other Nissan is compromised by the Nissan that's in front of him. Look at this, we've got Nissan, 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 Porsche. We're going to go around the outside of this Nissan. Try and get up the inside of this one. He's going to shut that off. Come on, out of the way. Come on, out of the way. Try and go around the outside of the 911 as well. Even after the mistake we made, it is lap 3. And we are already leading this race. I'm just going to use the rest of this lap, if you like, to sort of gauge how much gap we can create. It might be that I skip lap 4 and 5 here, because even with that massive mistake that we made, we are back in the lead of this race. 2 minute 18, which seems like quite a long lap, which we're going to probably smash this time round. So we don't have much of this race to worry about the drivers that are in front of us, as we are on our own. So I nearly ran straight wide there. We're going to lose a little bit of time there, but that was our own mistake. Okay, now then. Yeah, lost 1 seconds through that. Well, actually, it wasn't through there. We gained 0.3 of a second, because technically we were 2 seconds down on our time going through that windy sector. So I think we can easily maintain a 2-second gap here. So I am going to skip. We'll skip to the last sort of sector of lap 5, unless anything interesting happens from now until then, but otherwise we are leading this race after the mistakes that we made, and if I'm saying, it's quite comfortable. Okay, here we go. We've just done the last lap. We've come a little bit of a mistake round the corner just gone. He is now right behind us, so we made a little bit of a mistake coming out of that corner, and you can see by my lap times there, on lap 4 we lost 2 seconds. We had a little bit of rain, like full-on shower rain. We've managed to gain that time back actually through those corners, so we're good. Final lap here, we made a mistake coming out the last couple of corners, and they were right behind us, but we've crossed the line in first place, which means that we get all important credits, and of course we get the car. 1.9 seconds there. Our quickest lap was a 2:18.2, which is very nice. Another 65,000 credits. Oh no, 70,000 credits this time. Cracking stuff. 18 miles there for our driving marathon. And we get a 3-day ticket because of that. Completion. We pick up the classic Toyota Supra. 1997. That is the car. That is the car to have. So, we don't need to check that out. We know how that went. And actually it went quite well. Even after the mistake there and spinning in the first lap, we managed to get back and maintain our lead. So we head to Europe for the last race, which is in France, which is a strange one. I don't know if I've done this circuit. I might have done. I think I have. I think this is the mountain circuit where you go sort of up the top of the hill and back down. Yeah, 4 laps of this circuit, so it's going to be a long one, I think. We're going to go for the 2020 model Supra now, the GR Supra RZ. 4 laps of this. We are going to jump straight in and see how we can get on through here. Obviously, we've only got 4 laps here, but it's a decent track. It's quite a long track. This isn't the track I thought it was, because you're driving around the other way. So unless this is in reverse, which it could well be, yeah, we don't know. I'm going to shoot up the inside here on the green stuff. No, this definitely isn't the track I thought it was. So this might be a whole new track for us. I don't recognise this one. You got to brake a lot earlier for that one. Right, we go around the inside of him. So we've got 25.7 at the moment seconds to the leader. We might gain a fair bit of time through here. Up over the hill, yeah, I definitely haven't done this circuit before. I don't remember this bridge at all. It's quite a long straight. How open it is. I can see some drivers looking to drive up the inside as we do. They braked a lot early, saying, whoa! How many times do you want it to brake in one corner, mate? Okay, long sweeping right-hander this looks like. Oh my word. You don't need to brake that much in that corner, it's ridiculous. Right, anyway, we're up to 8th place, 19 seconds to the leader. Little lift through there, but I'm not actually sure you needed to lift through there. Look at that time gain back in that corner there. Lancer Evo X. Excuse me, good sir. This is going quite well. We're up to 5th. Oh, spoke too soon. Luckily there's a little bit of a runoff area there. Right, we are in the slipstream of the car in front, which looks to be another Nissan. I'm going to pull out the slipstream as we go past him down the straight. Onto the brakes. We can take this one a little bit wider than we normally do. Nicely done. So we're lap 2 now, we've got 11 seconds to the leader. Oh dear. Wasn't as bad as last time. Improved. 9 seconds now. Come on. We gained 2.20. Oh my days, can't speak. 2.3 seconds there on our previous lap time, so quite good. That felt like a quicker line through there, but we shall see when we cross the next sector line how much time we've gained on our previous lap. 3.5 seconds. As I said, that felt better through there. We just managed to get that stopped. Nearly did. We should gain a lot of time around this corner as well, because we were held up by the cars. They were in front of us last time. We didn't get the message to brake last time. I was not ready for that. Right. Down this back straight. We've got 5 seconds now to us and the leader with 4.4, very close to 4.5 seconds. Gaining. We were flat out through that corner this time. Very nearly didn't get that stopped. Flat out through here. Still flat. Little bit of brake. Mainly a lift off the accelerator there. I lifted again because I didn't want to ram him. That AMG TR shoots off the line. Look at that. We'll get him on the corners though. We're only on lap 3. I say that, he's actually pulling away from me here. 1.5 seconds, 1.6, 1.7. Gain it back on corner speed ever so slightly though. But he manages to eke it out in these quicker sort of like top speed sections. I was going to say, this is where my car's quite strong here. Let's try and get up the inside of him, disrupt him. He's going to come up the left hand side of us, yeah. Give me a bit of a nudge there, which is a bit naughty. I don't know if we're going to have enough to outbrake him from this distance. I'll try and pick a wider line. Try and get as much grunt up that hill as possible. That just dropped him. He's not going to be happy with that one. He will overtake me, I think, into the next corner. 1.5 seconds in front. Let's try and get into a slipstream here. Oh, he's braked. We're flat out. He hasn't. He opted for using his brake slightly there. So we're going to protect this inside line. He'll have the punch out of these corners though. Hopefully we've got the speed around these corners though. As he's going to try and brake round here. Although we braked a little bit through there, I'm just going to give that a little bit of a lift so we don't run into this wall. We've gained nearly 2 seconds, wow. Right, try and get the punch out of that corner as best as we can compared to the AMG GT behind us. Gaining, we've nearly 3 seconds off of that lap time previous just gone. We're on the final lap of this race. Oh, a little bit wide there on the marbles. That's not good. He's going to gain a lot of time on me there. And this is the section of the track that he's better on. So we're going to try and protect this inside line and pull it out to the next one. Try and get round here. Punch out the corner, use all of the track. We've obviously got the track, so we can use as much of it as we like until he tries and sticks up the inside of us or something, and then we have to yield ever so slightly. Make sure we give him enough room. At the moment, we're still 2 seconds in front of him. I was going to say behind him, but we're still 2 seconds in front of him. He isn't gaining enough on the straights to be able to make a challenge into these corners. Nailed that. That was good through there. A little bit of a lift through here because you have to just dab the brake. Didn't want to hit that wall. Did not want to hit that wall. Right, the gap's coming down from 3 seconds now. 2.7. 2.6, 2.5. We're down by only sort of 4/10 of a second on our lap time. We're going to go flat out through here. And the gap's back up to 2 seconds. Heavy braking into there. That isn't good. He's going to be right with us now. We should have his number through these corners though. For some reason, the AI like to brake round here. We just give it a little bit of a lift to make sure we get out of this corner. Well, there you go. Gap's at 2.5. Providing we get it stopped for this corner, which we have done, we are on the acceleration a hell of a lot earlier than we were last time out. So the gap's at 3 seconds. It's going to come down, but not enough for us to cross the line and get another win. I believe that is all 3 wins, which is good for us. And our fastest lap there coming in lap 3 after making that mistake in lap 4 and running wide. We pick up another 70,000 credits and 17.6 driving marathon, which is brilliant. As we look at our new car as well. Obviously, we got the Toyota Supra RZ 2020 model there. That's all 3 cars for us, which is ideal, which is good. So we check out that. We don't need to see that. I'm going to exit out of this, and we're going to go straight to the cafe and show Luca that we've got all 3 cars that he wanted us to collect, and then he will give us a reward, which I believe is a ticket, and then we will see what he's got to say about these cars. So that's all 3 models obviously collected. Congratulations, you've got all 3 cars. This completes your Supra collection. Once collected your reward, I've got some stories to tell you about these cars. There's our reward, 4-star roulette ticket, which we'll open in the next video. So, Luca is going to tell us about these cars. We're going to get our little snapshot there, because we quite like these. Luca, so, the Toyota Supra has been long a film favourite among those who love sports cars, as I said about the Fast and Furious franchise. Known for a combining of powerful straight-six engine and rear-wheel drive layout. It is fastest and the more powerful than its fellow Toyotas than the 186. It also contains plenty essence of the 2000 GT, the legendary Toyota that appeared in the 1960s. The Supra is also long associated with motorsports. For example, the A70 Supra from 1986 took part in the domestic touring car races in Japan, as well as international rally events. The successor, the A80, made its debut in 1993 and would go on to make waves for beyond its Japanese homeland and even appearing in the 24-hour of Le Mans. The Supra gains an extra level of global fame when it was featured in the Fast and Furious movie franchise, as I've been saying. The sale of the A80 was discontinued in 2002, meaning the GR Supra is the first Supra in 17 years. Developing collaboration with BMW, it's a whole new Supra for a whole new generation. Beautiful cars. Beautiful cars. Standard. So, the next one is going to be the World Touring Car 600 Championship, which we will bring in the next video, which will obviously be the same time as our normal Gran Turismo videos, which will be Thursday. So I'll see you all then. Thank you for watching, everybody. That is all we've got time for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button and leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and my content. If you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to press that bell so you don't miss any of my videos as they drop onto the channel. So that is today's video completed. And menu book 32, another menu book ticked off. Apologies the fact that this isn't a Formula 1 video. Normally Formula 1 videos are on Tuesdays, but with that bug, if you like, from the new update, I think it was system update 1.10 or something along those lines, it has meant that obviously we've got that issue with our corrupted file, save file. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we don't lose all of our 19 career. If we do, massively unfortunate. We will try and sort of catch up to where we were previously and try and keep in tab with sort of where we were, what we were upgrading, what the car looked like, and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, so for now, we brought an extra Gran Turismo video. Hopefully, if we don't have the issue in the following week, but if we do when I'm recording, I will either bring an extra MotoGP video or an extra Gran Turismo video, so we can try and knuckle down on these menu books, or knuckle down to our Moto 3 races, and see if we can get to Moto 2 a little bit quicker than we would have done if we could do F1. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I'll see you all in the next video.